Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I've been doing a series of interviews about businesses that are in the Inc. 5000 and enjoying having some of these business leaders right here in the Houston area come by my studios. And Jason Herbst is with a company called Unified Communications. Apparently, I spoke with his brother about a year ago. Delighted to talk to him now today. Jason, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Kevin. Delighted to be here.
Real quickly, kind of give us your elevator speech.
Sure. UnifiedCommunications.com helps corporations, mid-sized and very large, communicate and collaborate more effectively.
Okay. And kind of give us a size range of your typical clientele.
Well, we deal with a lot of, some Fortune 10, Fortune 100, Fortune 1000 type companies. We have about 12,000 active customers around the world, so it's really, it runs the gamut, but a lot of our Houston-based companies are large oil and gas firms, hospitals, airlines, that sort of thing.
Okay. And what exactly do you offer in terms of scope of services?
Well, we focus on the endpoint. Basically, they're large communications infrastructures that are either cloud-based or internal in large companies. And we focus on the user experience, so the last 3 feet of the equation. Basically, the meeting room devices, the headsets, the phones, the call center, basically what a user would use to interface with that big system.
And you provide complete phone systems or the support of those systems?
Pretty much the endpoints.
Yeah, the very endpoint. Okay, that's interesting. And I guess those revenues, those are pretty significant with larger companies.
Right. Well, we sit down at the planning table with large companies and we help them figure out, their global kind of strategy around devices and collaboration solutions. And then we sell those products and install them. So we kind of provide fulfillment and we provide web-based portals to allow them to kind of deploy those around the world to different groups of users. So we kind of do a wide range of things around the devices.
Okay, very cool. And how long have you guys been in business?
Since 1982, so that's about 32 years.
That's a long time, and that's good news in my opinion. You don't want someone here today, gone tomorrow. You want someone who can stand behind a product, and that's a lot of standing behind.
Yeah, we purchased the company in 2005, and since then we've been in a major growth phase. We've been growing anywhere from about 18 to 25%. 1 year, I think we doubled, but each year. So it's been kind of an entrepreneurial experience, kind of a startup feel to a company that already has a huge foundation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. What would you say, how are you doing in 2014?
I think in 2014, our revenue is growing about 25%.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're actually kind of still continuing that same trend that caused us to win the Inc. 5000.
Yeah, which is very important. And let me tell you, people always talk about the Fortune 500, but the Inc. 5000 is actually harder to maintain. You can get into it, but maintaining it is difficult.
Right.
And you've been on it now how long?
How long have we been? Oh, it measures the last 3 years of growth.
Right.
And this is the first time we actually applied for it.
Got it. Well, very good. And so that's fantastic. And I say relatively easy. You're talking about 5,000 companies. Even that's not true. Now the challenge will be to maintain it. How are you going to maintain that?
Well, we have a lot of plans. We just moved into a new space, and it's going to be kind of a showroom. It's about 13,500 square feet. Our previous space was 7,000. We have about 26 employees in Houston and others around the country and around the world. So this new space is going to be a way to showcase the best technology, best meeting room technology. We have 7 different types of conference rooms and huddle rooms. And so it's a place we can invite companies. They can even, a lot of people fly in to look at this technology. But we can showcase the best of it in a space that's very similar to what a corporate IT director or collaboration specialist is accustomed to.
Yeah, very cool. So it makes it very real world.
Very much so.
Yeah, I love that. So let me ask you, in terms of the Inc. 5000, what inspired you to even apply for that?
Well, I think we realized that we'd grown 55% in the last 3 years total. So and then we calculated that we probably would make it. So we thought it was a pretty good bet.
Where were you on the list?
We were approximately, we were kind of at the bottom of the list because
well, that's still huge. Think about it. I mean, Inc. is a national, media outlet, and you talk about millions of businesses out there, and so nationwide, of all sizes, and so and frankly, the smaller the business, in some way, easier it is to prove Inc. 5000, and so. To me, when you're a mid-market company, like you sound like you're a mid-market company in terms of size. It seems to me that this is just it's a phenomenal thing, actually.
Yeah, continuing that kind of growth, I think, is more important than bursting. At one point, just maintaining scalability and a consistent product is really important to us. And I think we're going to grow actually at much higher rates soon. We're just taking on a new ERP system. We've added an operations director. And we're basically formalizing a lot of the processes that worked when we were, a $10, $15 million company. And now as we grow into much higher territory, we have to worry about how do you maintain that personalized service and the processes that work to get us to this point.
So where's your new location?
It's in the Brook Hollow area around 610 and 290.
That is one busy area, but that is also... it's a great area as well. It's not nearly as congested as people think. I was just in there yesterday, and depending on the time of day, you can navigate pretty quickly in and out of that place.
Yeah, it's getting a lot better. They're really widening, 610 and 290, and I think when that construction's done, it's going to be, easy ingress and egress.
Yeah, Jason Herbst has been our guest. He's with Unified Communications. That's unifiedcommunications.com. And how long have you been with the company?
Since 2005.
2005. And were you, since that time, been the CEO of it?
I have.
Okay, very cool. And so you've got a lot of history with it.
Yeah, it's been an exciting run. We get to sit down with large companies and play with the best technology out there. So, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you shared some of your fun with us today. Congratulations. Inc. 5000 is absolutely huge. I think that's awesome.
Thank you, Kevin.
And look forward to hearing more about your story. Keep in touch with us.
Thank you. I enjoy your show. I appreciate you having me on.
You bet. UnifiedCommunications.com. Jason Herbst, he's been our guest, and you can learn more about them there at UnifiedCommunications.com. One of Inc.'s 5,000s, one of several here in Houston, which I consider the entrepreneurial capital of the United States. And so we're delighted to show off our own here on the program. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here. It shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and this is The Price of Business.